Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, we'll be playing in the Tier 6 Collector Medium, the Turbo. You can get your hands on this vehicle for absolutely free by logging into the game today or the next few days. You're going to get the vehicle, a legendary camo, and some boosters plus a background, which is actually pretty nice. Now, the Turbo is very clearly based off of a Stridsvon 74. It is a Battle Pass tank after all, and usually Battle Pass tanks are slightly better reskins of a tech tree vehicle. And this tank is definitely that case. It is a slightly faster version of the Stridsvon 74. But the biggest advantage is actually the armor. This vehicle has spaced armor on the hull and the turret. And judging that you're in a tier that features Smashers and KV2s, it's actually quite nice to have some spaced armor so that you don't just immediately get sent back to the garage. Now in today's video, I'm going to showcase exactly what the Turbo is capable of. We're going to see how well it can work on a ridgeline, if we can get any bounces, and if this tank is fun at all. So make sure you stay tuned and let's get straight into it. Alright, here we are in game number 1 on Lost Temple. This is an alright map for any tank. I actually do like Lost Temple a lot. I'm really glad Wargaming finally decided to bring this map back into rotation. And we'll see what we can do here. Mobility-wise, as you can see, this tank is pretty fast for a medium, but it's definitely not like light tank levels of speed the name Turbo would entail. It reaches a top speed of 50, and it has a power to weight of like 20. It's not slow, it's just not anything crazy either. Okay, well, let's move up a little bit more here, because I'm not seeing anybody. Our entire team appears to be coming this way, though, so at least I do have some support. Well, there you go. We've got an enemy Turbo, which get a nice shell into. Let's even get a bounce with this thing's turret. Let's see. There you go. We do get a bounce. We can overpoke and get another nice shell right into the lower plate. Well, that's not bad. The turret armor on this vehicle isn't actually bad at all. Like, it's nothing crazy, but you can definitely get bounces with this tank if you use the gun depression. Okay. Well, that's VK28 just got absolutely blasted, which is pretty funny. Same on the enemy Turbo. Again, there you go. Nice 189. And we're going to move up over here. I'm trying to find a spot where I can use gun depression, but obviously this spot is not one of those. That was a rather unfortunate shell as well. Okay, well, let's move up. The Chinu's pushing right in, and if that guy's going in, then I'll try and support him. He gets a nice shell into the Turbo. We're going to move over here, aiming ourselves. There you go. Nice 150 damage. Let's reload again, and boom, there you go, 167. Yeah, I don't think this Turbo is enjoying our company all too much. The enemy team is a Mitsu 108 in the back, which is one of like the worst tier 5s in the game. That thing is actually so bad. It has a really high alpha, but that's the only thing it has. It doesn't have any armor, it has no mobility. That tank is awful. Okay, well, let's see. We have the SU-100Y above. I hate SU-100Ys. Those are, by far, like, the most dangerous tank in the tier. But, that one just got bled pretty heavily. We have the ARL. I want to get some bleeds out, but right now, at least, the enemy team's not giving me that opportunity. The ARL is slowly making his way through. So, let's see if we can help out this SU-100Y with maybe the KV-1 or something like that. Yeah, that's not a bad play. Alright, let's move up. KV-1's right over here. Oh, we got the enemy Turbo. There you go. Nice shell for 180. Oh, and there goes the Turbo. Alright, well, there's the KV-1. The good news is that we obviously out-DPM the KV-1 like easy, so I don't really have to worry about this player. The bad news is that the SU-100Y is probably going to steal all of my damage, because that's what the SU-100Y is excellent at doing. But, you know what? Not really, actually. We were able to get a solid farm into that player before the SU-100 was able to get a shot out. Get another shell into the ARL. Gonna move up a little bit more. There you go. Another nice shot. SU-100 gets the shot out. And just like that, pretty good game. We deal over 2,200 damage and have a pretty solid victory. As we can see, the Turbo did not do a bad job at all. The gun feels pretty nice. The mobility, not bad. We were able to block 480 damage with the kind of troll goofy armor this vehicle featured and earned over 53,000 credits. finishing top of the team. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad tank at all. I think it's actually a pretty good tank, and I always recommend to keep vehicles in your garage, because at the end of the day, you're never gonna really get much use out of it if it's sold. Alright, here we are, another battle with 2 turbos, oh no, 3 turbos on the enemy team. I'm honestly surprised there aren't more. I was originally trying to record this video at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning, and there was like 50 tanks in Tier 6 queue, and I'm assuming all of those 50 tanks were turbos. But unfortunately, Wargaming would not send me into a battle. I literally sat in queue for 20 minutes, so I don't know what was going on, why the game wouldn't let me get into a battle, but it didn't. However, we are now in one, and see what we can do here. I'm a little worried that I might just get YOLO'd. I mean, the enemy team has 4 mobile tanks, and I don't have that much support, so... Okay, well, there's 1 turbo over there, so that's good. We have another one right over here. That shell did not go where I wanted it to. Alright, let's reload, and... yeah, that thing actually is pretty good armor. Like, I'm surprised with how good the turbo's turret armor is. I was expecting it to be like... I knew it had some turret armor, but I was expecting it to be really bad, and it actually isn't, which is a little surprising. Alright, well, this turbo's being YOLO'd, and if he's being YOLO'd, I'm gonna help, because he's not dead yet. Alright, there you go, another nice shot. Let's put on our adrenaline. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a Jackson. Alright, let's just aim it on the Jackson real quick. If you're gonna shoot me, I might as well hit you back. Okay. Well, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see if that Jackson pokes again. Looks like he is. There you go. Nice shot. And I would assume we're gonna out-reload the Jackson if we have much less damage per shot. So there you go. Another nice shell from us. Okay. We have the SU-100 right in front of me, and we're gonna aim it on that player. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Are we cooked? Are we cooked, chat? Chat, I think we're cooked. Oh, yeah. I'm cooked, chat. No! No, chat, no. We're cooked. Oh, man. Alright, yeah, I'm so cooked. Go! Go, you piece of junk, go! Alright, you know what? We're not cooked yet. We're not cooked yet! I don't know how, but I'm not dead. Alright, let's get this turbo taken out of the game. Boom. And then the Jackson is still alive over here. And we can move back up and try and support our teammate. I don't know how, but we're still alive. Oh, man. Alright, well, there's the Chaffee. Boom. Easy shot. See, this is where this tank's actually good turret armor will, like, come in handy. Because with this thing's turret armor, you can do stuff. Like, it's actually pretty nice. Alright, that guy's dead. The SU-100's right over here, so let's aim it on the SU. There you go. You're dead. Wow, we actually lived. I can't believe this. 2,100 damage dealt so far. And... Jackson is not looking at us, so let's aim it on the side of his tank. There you go. Nice shot. And boom. That player's dead. And then all that's left is the KV-2, who's all the way in the back over here. 1 nice shell into the KV-2. Let's aim it again. 2 nice shells. That was a pretty good game, actually. That was a really good game. We ended up dealing 2,700 damage, picking up 3 kills, and somehow living. I really don't know how we survived that. Well, let's take a look at the post-game results here. Did we ace it? No, but we did get a first class, which earned us over 72,000 credits. Yeah, this is a fun tank. I actually had a lot of fun playing in this vehicle. The turbo is... it's not bad at all. I mean, the fact that it has really good turret armor means that you can actually play this like a hull-down medium. I mean, you saw that. We got plenty of bounces when I was using my gun depression. That's actually really rare for a tier 6 tank. So it's pretty cool to have that ability. The tank itself looks pretty nice. It's got some special effects. I actually really like the turbo, I'll be honest. I don't think it's anything insane, but I'd recommend to keep it in your garage. It's a free tank, and it's only worth 500 gold, so it's not like it's going to make a big difference if you sell it. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you out there in the battlefield. Bye-bye!